Hey guys, it's Rob, also known as FoxRob93 on most sim racing games or forums. I'm going to talk to you about a app I've been using that I think is really beneficial to most people. As you can see on screen, I use it throughout this race. I do use Racelabs Overlay. I do use Crew Chief, obviously training paints for liveries. But there's an app that I use that you don't see on screen, but you hear a chime from it throughout the race, and that's Trophi AI by Driver 61. And that was just the chime. So let's go and talk about this app for a minute or so. See you in a minute. What we're seeing on screen here are the 3 games that it supports. So I don't use F1 2023. I do have a set, of course, of Competizione, but since Trophi AI came out, I have not logged into it and have not done any laps there. I have been using it in iRacing extensively. So when you click into your sim of choice that's supported, you come up with this menu options. My laps is obviously your laps that you're doing, that it's recording. As you can see, I've been hitting Mugello pretty hard with the Ferrari 296. That's my fastest lap there so far. I'm still about 3 seconds off pace. I think the current fastest time is 1:48, 1:49. So yeah, 3 to 4 seconds off still. But we're getting there. From where did we start? 2 minutes. I mean, I've done a lot of laps here lately. And I've done 2 races. I had 1 bad race, but that was mostly because of internet connection. Not gonna lie, but yeah, I started off in the high 159s, 2-minute mark. So when you open up a lap, we'll just pick one at random. We'll do this one here. That's almost 2 minutes long. It's gonna analyze the lap, which is what it's doing now. Here it's showing a graph, the throttle trace of me and their expert. Don't want to wake up my wife. So it's going to take you through the lap right now, or most of the lap. Alright, so that's the throttle and brake trace. The brake trace. Here's throttle, and it'll show you your throttle times and what you're doing. It also covers gear selection, though it doesn't tell you what gear is what. Alright, so that's, when you open up the lap, that's what you're seeing when you first open the lap. Now here's the various turns around the course. So if we click on here, it's going to show you here in the video that section of the track. And again, we can add in the throttle trace, or we could take the brake trace out altogether. So when you click over here on the boxes, it'll tell you what you need to do in order to improve in this area. So here it's telling me that I need to delay my throttle application to improve my corner control, which, this was early in me hitting Mugello, so I wasn't very familiar with the track. Explains, what you want to do here. And you can see in the trace, the expert line is this one. Me is here, where I'm not applying the brake like the expert does. Definitely not trail braking like I should. Start 2 and then I just fall off. Here it's, you know, the fall off, and that's what they're talking about here. Still a bit hurried. Now if you click on assessment, it basically gives you a grading system, and then it tells you what you're going through here. So when you open it up, it, you know, brings up that section of the track again, or in this case maybe it brings you back to the beginning. See, and it'll walk you through each area. See, here it was too slow to get on, and I let off the brake completely here, so we can see this here. So that's, you know, that's there. Then they bring on here, too early, too late. Yes, I fail. I fail miserably. But again, it'll bring you into that section where you need to improve by clicking on it. And then if we click analysis, we can go to the next corner, and so here, I guess I was braking too late. Yeah. So they less brake pressure. Yeah, I ramped it up to 100%. Part of my issue with braking is my G29 pedals and the potentiometer brake pedal. I think I hit maximum brake pressure too fast. So here, peak brake pressure too low. Too high, too low, too low, too low. You get the idea. In here, it explains it. So the expert's in red, me, I'm in orange. The expert hit brake pressure up here. I never hit it there. Now here I was too high. And we can see that here in this corner. Too high again. Too low. I never hit the max. The expert here hit the max faster than I did, and I almost got the trail braking effect there, but not quite. Here I'm trying to, but I keep reverting back to old bad driving habits. Now if we go back, right, those are my laps. Go back. They have a weekly series where, all right, so it's GT3, Fanatec GT3, and the BMW M4 at Spa. So if you click on that, you can set your conditions, set the time of day. I haven't done this yet, haven't used it yet, so you can launch their overlay around the track, so that way it can help you practice, and as it says, it's not for use during competition. You can set how far ahead the overlay is going to be from you. Again, I haven't used it. And then you can go back and you can review your laps. Obviously in this series I have raced the DM4 at Spa, and there's my times. My fastest times, I guess. So let's see what we can do here. What's it give us? Just looking at my dog. Hey, just real quick, I just want to let everybody know I have no official affiliation with Driver 61 and their Trophi AI app. I just did this because I think this is an app that can help a lot of other people. Alright, so just like before, it brings you through your lap and where you can find time. It brings up your assessment. I gotta be on my break points, so that's a good thing. It was too early again. It was too late. Too late. Too late. Way too late. And way too early. So I do have a lot of work to do. And it's the same thing. Just Brings you to that specific point of the track. So go back out of this. That's that. Like I said, they do a few different tracks, few different cars. They're big on the MX-5 because the Driver 61 Academy does a lot of training with the MX-5. But yeah, we could do the other Fanatec cars in the series. Got a good variety of tracks and cars you can choose from here. In their training hub, where they do time trials. I haven't done this. My best time here is from racing this car at Racelabs or during a practice session. So I met bronze, but I know, like I said, I never did this a time trial. Then they have things to help you.
Focuses on teaching you how to hit a specific brake pressure. To perform this exercise, you need to match your brake pressure line up with the white target box. And the idea is to meet this pressure as quickly as possible, but not forgetting to be smooth.
I've never used this either, but it's something to help you improve your skills. So here's, motor skill activity, and then here's the next one.
This exercise we're going to challenge your muscle memory. The purpose is to develop the ability to hit any brake pressure without seeing your brake pressure. To complete the exercise, I want you to eliminate the asteroid by reaching and holding the brake pressure.
So this is where it explains what you're doing, and then here's the actual skill test. So it's hitting there. Then Driver 61 Academy or University stuff is here, where they take you through explaining what things are and what you should be doing.
It is a skill that can be unintentionally developed just by driving, but it's best learned through specific training. There are three important aspects of pedal control to consider. First, the maximum.
Then they give you a little test. So see, got that one right. What's next? My pedal's not set up, so I can't do any of this stuff. But you get the idea. Then you got brake and throttle overlap.
As the name suggests, it's when a driver applies the throttle and the brakes at the same time. This most often happens at the start of braking zone, when the driver is about to lift off the throttle and then start braking. For some drivers,
something I don't do.
For a very short amount. Well, the obvious answer why you don't want to do this is because it decreases the braking efficiency of the car. If it's done too much, it'll make the braking zone longer, already losing you time. So how do we fix it? Well, it's actually quite a simple process, but as with everything, it does require a lot of practice.
Time exercise questions. Let's see, maybe this one? Nope. Alright, I got that one wrong. I didn't go through this, so I don't know. Main reason to avoid. Generates all of them. I mean, I knew the answer to that one, but I've never done the quizzes, so. But that's under Training Hub, and then various settings. So you got your graphic settings, gameplay settings, which, this does not stay. I don't want to start every time I start my computer, but it keeps reverting back to that. And that, in a nutshell, is, let's see what options it goes in trade. Yeah, see, I have no apps to analyze or do anything with. Training Hub is probably the same thing. So yeah, so same thing. Random cars, different tracks. And it's going to be the same thing here. No change. So that's driver 61 Academy. Like I said, I don't even have, no laps. It's going to be the same thing, different time trials. Yeah, and that's Trophi AI. Thanks for watching. Bye.
It might be.